Ukrainian President Zelensky said yesterday that there should be no restrictions on the range of weapons for Ukraine. He said this before, but he added that the terrorists, referencing Russia, have no such restrictions. Does the Pentagon agree with that statement?
Well, look, I won't speak for President Zelensky. Clearly, he's made his views and perspective well known, both publicly and privately. From a U.S. perspective, we're going to continue to consult closely with our Ukrainian partners as well as our allies and partners around the world on how best to support Ukraine towards the ultimate end state of ensuring a free and sovereign Ukraine that can deter future aggression from Russia.
And so are there still restrictions on Ukrainian weapons provided by the United States?
So our policies haven't changed. You've heard us say that the Ukrainians can use U.S. Security assistance to defend themselves from cross-border attacks, in other words, counterfire. But as it relates to long-range strike, deep strikes into Russia, our policy has not changed.
Several Russian officials have spoken out recently about the U.S. being involved in the Kursk incursion. The deputy foreign minister said consequences for the United States could be much harsher than those they are already experiencing. They know where and in what areas we are reacting in practical terms. What is that? I guess, what are the areas that they are reacting that the U.S. knows about? And I guess, do you have any comment to their, Lavrov also spoke out saying that the U.S. was complicit in this Kursk incursion.
So truth in advertising, I'm not a criminologist, so I'm not going to pretend to be able to translate for Russian bureaucraties. What I will say is that, as we've said previously, we did not have advance notification of Ukraine's intent and operations to go into Kursk. Certainly, again, you've heard President Zelensky say that their efforts there are to create a buffer zone, and so we continue to have conversations with them about what that means, but more broadly speaking, how the U.S. can support Ukraine's efforts to preserve its sovereignty and deter future Russian aggression.
But specifically on this allegation that the U.S. knows that the consequences are going to be harsher than previously. Have you seen any indications of consequences against the United States?
I don't know what that means. Again, we're not at war with Russia. We're not seeking conflict with Russia. We are simply supporting a democratic nation who was invaded 2.5 years ago and enabling them to protect themselves.
Не може бути в Україні обмежень в далекобійності, коли у терористів немає таких обмежень. Не може бути у захисників життя обмежень у зброї, коли Росія використовує і власну зброю всіх типів, і шахеди, і балістику з Північної Кореї. Америка, Британія, Франція, інші партнери мають силу, щоб допомогти нам зупинити терор. Потрібні рішення.